welcome everyone to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Temple Owls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owls offense will take the field first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Diggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. The transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Army's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flowers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Black Knights are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Owls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Black Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter.
On the double.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Black Knights are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Army!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab deep. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Temple lines up quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball a different wide. Turning it on!
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to keep it in the air. On the run, still looking. Got a 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's York. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it to him again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Will be his turnover on down.
Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. It's Sullivan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Temple. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner goes down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Black Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Knocked off his feet.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Who hit this one? Right on the ball, too.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability. The ability to take...
See? The senior?
It's 100-plus yards, but it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bolton fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He caught it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Chester. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Temple lines up quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Chester. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on him. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to work.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He's got his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun. The sure hands, it's York. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Gain of
The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And he will score! Who gives a hoot? The Owls do! It's a touchdown! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The Cadets have him back as Army goes back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Spears. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. That's caught. It's Wade. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick completion to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Black Knights! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little... Fuse, can't just let him pick you apart.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. A strike downfield. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? When you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Trying to bully their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Chester. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Running through contact. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Wants to pass. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Someone say run out the clock, someone say I don't need to add points, but here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.